Welcome back to the Metaphysical Moonlighters channel. I am Citrine. Thank you so much for tuning in today. And this video is going to be about Scorpio rising, what you can expect this month. So, Scorpio risings this month, you are going to be very social. A lot of you Scorpio risings are going to be very social this month. And I say that because there is a lot of activity happening in Virgo this month. And for you, Virgo is your 11th house. And the 11th house deals with friends, networking, it deals with technology. So a lot of you are going to find that you are very social, whether it's social media or whether it is in-person events. You are going to want to be with your friends a lot. You are going to want to network and rub elbows and shoulders with your coworkers. You are going to want to be involved in the latest technology. So this month is going to be a very social month for a lot of Scorpio rising people. Now, if you don't know your rising sign, you can just treat this as your astrology for this month, and also watch your moon sign as well. Okay, so those are the three. Watch your sun sign, moon sign, and rising sign. So if you don't know your rising sign, at least watch your sun and moon signs. All right, Scorpio rising, you start the month off thinking about your career. You are thinking and planning related to your career. Everything you're doing and thinking about the first week in August is going to be related to your career because you have the Sun and Mercury in the area of your life dealing with your career or your public image. So for those of you who don't work, you are going to be focused on your public image. But for those of you who work or have a business, your career is going to be on your mind. It is going to be a major focus for you the first week in August. Okay. Also, let's look at this square that's happening on the 3rd. We have Mercury and Uranus in a square. So there might be a change of plans related to something you're doing related to your partner and your career. So it could be a case where you have planned to meet your partner after work and you have to suddenly change plans because maybe you're working late, or it could be a case where you just get off work early to go spend time with your partner, or to um, go and see about a contract that you have going on as well. It's something that's going to come up related to your partnerships or a contract you're working on as it relates to your career. Okay, so just watch out for that around the 3rd. Now, let's look at what's happening the week of the 8th, because we have the new moon in Leo on the 8th. So we have the new moon in your area dealing with your career. So it is a great time for you to set new intentions related to what you want to see happen, some good things that you want to see happen in your career. This new moon is a great time to set new intentions related to that area. On the 11th, we have Mercury moving into Virgo. So as of the 11th, you are going to be even more social because Mercury is at home in Virgo, and it is in the area of your life that deals with networking and friends and technology. So let's look at some aspects. On the 9th, we have an opposition. We have Venus and Neptune in an opposition. And this is a time where you are going to want to you are going to look for the actions behind the words that people are telling you. So for those of you who are dating, you are going to, pretty much tell the person, okay, I know you said X, Y, and Z, but I want to see you do A, B, and C first. Okay, you are going to want to see the actions put behind the words that someone is telling you, as far as someone you're dating or someone who you might be involved in um, some type of romantic situation. You will want to see the words behind the act, or see the actions behind the words around that time. And that's related to friendships, networking, romance, even a creative project that you might be working on. That is the energy of when Venus is in an opposition to Neptune. You will want to see the actions behind the words that people are telling you. Okay. Now, let's move on because pretty much the rest of the week is dealing with you networking, and you trying to balance your career with your home life. Okay, that's what these oppositions are talking about here. But on the 11th, this is a time where most people are going to feel good. And for you, there's going to be a good synergy between how you network and communicate. So you are going to feel like you are communicating just great because, like I said, this is going to be a very social month for a lot of Scorpio rising. So you're going to be out communicating and networking and just having a good time. So this is going to be a great week for Scorpio risings. Let's move on to see what you can expect the week of the 15th because we have Venus in Libra and Venus is at home in Libra. So once Venus moves into Libra, even though this has been a very social month for you, you're going to have some moments where you just want to spend some time alone. Okay. Even though most of the month you're going to be socializing and just out having a great time, there's going to be some moments once Venus moves into Libra where you just want to do something by yourself. Okay, and that's because Venus is moving into your 12th house. And the 12th house is the place where you see yourself isolating from others sometimes. Okay, so let's see what else is going on. On the 18th, you are going to want to mingle with people who are very open minded. And that's because you have Mercury in a conjunction to Mars. So you are going to want to be around people who are very open minded around the 18th. So keep that in mind. Okay. Now, also on the 19th, this is a time where you will have to make sure that you are staying in control of a situation. So it could be a case where you are maybe working too many hours, and there needs to be a balance between the hours you're working and the amount of time you're spending at home because you might feel like you are overindulging. Like you might be invited to so many social functions that you might be neglecting things at home. So this is going to be a time that helps you to shed light on areas that you might be overindulging in. Okay. Or it could be vice versa because Jupiter is in Aquarius in your area dealing with home. So on the 19th, it looks like a lot of you Scorpio risings are going to want to stay at home, but the sun is going to be shining light saying, hey, if you stay at home, how are you going to get more clients? Something like that could come up for a lot of Scorpio risings around this time. So let's go ahead and move on to the week of August 22nd. So the week of August 22nd, we have the full moon in Aquarius on the 22nd, and we also have the sun moving into Virgo on the same day. So we can tell our Virgo friends happy birthday as of the 22nd. So around the 22nd, you are going to want to try something new as far as networking. Maybe even you might be thinking about getting into a new relationship, a lot of you around the 22nd. And that's because Uranus is in Taurus, and that's in the area of your life that deals with partnerships. So a lot of you might be thinking about trying a new partner, or you might be thinking about getting into a new contract around that time. Okay. And you just need to watch out for a little bit of confusion related to networking and romance around the 24th because um, when Mercury and Neptune are in an aspect, it's usually an energy of confusion. So for you, there might be confusion surrounding the way you network and romantic interest. So you might want to watch who and how you network because they could take it the wrong way. They could take your friendliness for flirting. So watch out for that when Mercury and Neptune are in an opposition on the 24th, and that is for Scorpio rising. So that's pretty much everything I have for you this month. So if you have a question about anything that I've mentioned in this reading, just put your comments or put your questions in the comments below, and I will respond to the questions. If you would like to book a private reading, visit my website, metaphysicalmoonlighters.com. But please like this video, share this video, and subscribe to this channel. I definitely appreciate it. Everybody have a great month.